the NFL is on the air. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Dulcich. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in going out option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off play action. Wheeler. It's a short one here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
To throw on 3rd down, Wheeler.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rams at 6 and 9 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
18 runners, 18 runners. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, right in. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick Quick throw complete. So no gain on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he will slide down with a good gain. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a dump off here complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Off the bootleg. Wheeler.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and
he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll make it 13-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Evans. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Got a man. It's Brown.
Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, LA! A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wheeler. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the...
There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all-time. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Wheeler. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into second place all time.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So here's a 20.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll drop to throw.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Dragon 60. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! Mike Evans from 19 yards away.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Off play action. Wheeler. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Akers. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
19 White.
Now back to throw.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Now this throw caught left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Wheeler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Wheeler. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
Touchdown, L.A.
Greg Dulcich,
33 yards.
and the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Wheeler flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To throw on second down. Wheeler.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun. Wheeler. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Alert! Alert!
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Go, Reed! Go! Let go!
They're going to look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Check smash! Check smash!
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
CD down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
To throw again. Wheeler, throw left side, complete. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Wheeler.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Off the play fake. Wheeler, he's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jacobs.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
One more time with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Shakes off the sack. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the